Attorney Dilan, yung bang you are giving special consideration, pabor na pabor sa state grid of China na minority lang silang kung tutusin versus 60% Pilipino. Kulang po dito, ang pinag-uusapan po natin dito yung special consideration. Kanina ko pa paulit-ulit na to, binibigyan ng so much special consideration state grid of China when in fact they're just a minority versus majority Pilipino. Ngayon sabi mo, kaya nagbigay ka ng special consideration tayo to protect the interests of the minority. So, paikot-ikot lang tayo, parang chicken and egg na lang dito nangyari sa atin ngayon. Sino po ang chairman of the board ngayon?
That would be Zhu Guangqiao, Mr. Chairman.
Okay, so Chinese. So, paano nyo ba kinakandak yung board election po ninyo? Is it yearly? Annual?
That's annual.
Okay.
Mr.
So, gaano katagal na po na Chinese po ang umupong chairman of the board?
Chairman of the board since the beginning, Mr. Chairman.
Since the beginning?
But the chairman of the board only presides over...
Kaya nga, bakit po hindi nagkakaroon ng Pilipino? So from the get-go pala puro Chinese?
It's part of their representation in the board, Mr. Chairman. That's the agreement as per their shareholder, as per their...
So bakit hindi po tayo maglagay ng Pilipino naman? Bigyan ng pagkakataon yung Pilipino naman mag-upo as chairman?
Well, we can study that, Mr. Chairman.
Maybe go ahead, you should study that. Now, totoo ba na tuwing board meeting, dapat po may Chinese representative? In the event na may absent po na representative from the State Grid of China, hindi po natutuloy yung board meeting kahit na po meron ng quorum? Tama ba?
Mr. Chairman, under the...
Kahit na majority nandoon na, basta kailangan nandoon yung Chinese representative. Dahil kung wala yung Chinese representative, canceled yung meeting. Is that true? How true is that?
Well, under the bylaws, Mr. Chairman, the quorum is 51%. And any business that will be approved or conducted by the, or approved or passed by the board will be 51% also of that quorum. But Mr. Chairman, I'd like to inform the committee that in all of the meetings, in all of the board meetings of the board, all of the members are present. So there was no occasion where one was absent or any shareholder.
Kaya nga po, what I'm saying here, this is sa section 5A, na kailangan nga po talaga present at least yung taga SGHK. Okay? So ibig sabihin, kahit na kompleto lahat ng mga members ng board, nandoon na, punong-puno na kayo, halos wala nang magkasya sa loob ng room. I'm just exaggerating. Pero kung hindi po kompleto yung representative ng State Grid of China, hindi matutuloy po yung board meeting. So, ibig sabihin, kontrolado po talaga ng China ang pamamalakad, dito na makita lamang, ng NGCP.
That's not true, Mr. Chairman.
So, ibig sabihin, kapag halimbawa, wala po yung any member of the NGCP, SGHK, tuloy pa rin po yung board meeting kahit walang isang Chinese doon?
Mr.
Are you
Chairman,
sure of that?
no, Mr. Chairman, I'd like to clarify that. There will be two instances where the Chinese representatives will be allowed to do that. But afterwards, if no business is conducted after two meetings and that they're not present, the Filipino shareholders can go ahead and...
Kaya nga, pero during the initial meeting, kailangan talaga mayroong representative from State Grid of China dahil kapag wala, absent ang isa sa mga member ng State Grid of China, kanseladong meeting. That's my point. At nakalagyan dito. Kaya nga, you guys are giving so much consideration, special consideration sa China.
No, Mr. Chairman, that's actually an allowed...
I know it's allowed.
Yes.
Kaya nga, allowed. Eh sila yung minority tapos sila pang naghari-harian, sila pa yung chairman of the board.
No, Mr. Chairman...
Sila, yung nagbibigay tayo ng ganitong klaseng consideration sa kanila.
Mr. Chairman, that's actually allowed by the law. In fact, even in under the...
Kaya nga po, I know it's allowed by the law. Pero, come on, Attorney Dilan, yung bang you are giving special consideration, pabor na pabor sa state grid of China na minority lang silang kung tutusin versus 60% Filipino. So dapat meron din mga konsiderasyon sa mga Pilipino na mga may-ari. Hindi yun parang more on special treatment, consideration doon sa Chinese part.
Mr. Chairman, that provision under the agreement is actually a legitimate minority protection device. And that has been upheld by the Supreme Court, Mr. Chairman. It is not actually the tyranny of the minority in that instance. It's actually to protect the interest of the minority from the majority who might railroad decisions, especially on issues that involve their expertise, like technical issues. That's just the protection that the agreement provides the Chinese. It's not that we are giving them more power or we're favoring them. In fact, still under that agreement and under our bylaws, it's still the 60% that controls because it's the 60% that are Filipinos, Mr. Chairman.
But this is a public utility, Attorney Dilan. Now, yung sinasabi mo to protect the interest of the state grid of China, ang dami na pong mga safeguard na nakapabalot doon sa mga pulisiya ninyo. Ang dami na po mga special consideration. Ano pang klaseng protection ang kailangan ninyo? I think you're protecting the Chinese state grid of China versus dapat pinoprotektahan niyo po yung mga consumer dito, yung kapakanan ng mga Pilipino.
Well, we're 60%, Mr. Chairman. Precisely, the Constitution limits the participation of foreigners in the public utility. That's a protection that the Constitution provides. And we do not actually violate that. We cannot violate that, Mr. Chairman. And even the Supreme Court has upheld the
I know, wala po akong sinasabi nagba-violate po kayo. Ang sinasabi ko lang po, nagbibigay po talaga ng super special consideration sa state grid of China na kumbaga napapabayaan na po yung kapakanan, yung interest ng mga Pilipino. Kasi ibig sabihin, kailangan yung mga taga-state grid of China, they should be the one calling the shots. Otherwise, hindi pa matutuloy yung board meeting. Otherwise, may mga decisions na gustong gawin ng majority of the board at kung wala po dyan yung member of the State Grid of China, ng board member ng State Grid of China, hindi po matutuloy yung tinatawag na board meeting. So lahat po ng klaseng board meeting, kailangan nandyan palagi ang mga taga-State Grid of China. So no decisions will be made without their presence, without their go signal.
which is what happens, Mr. Chairman. There has been no instance. I mean, the Chinese in NGCP are very cooperative. They're not very antagonistic to, and they respect Philippine laws, Mr. Chairman. They do their business under the Philippine laws. They do not violate it. They respect Philippine laws. So, in fact, Mr. Chairman, they recognize that they cannot actually strong arm the Filipino shareholders because they are more than...
I'm not talking about strong arm dito. Hindi ko naman sinasabi nagbabraso po yung mga Chinese. I didn't say that. Gagaling sa bibig niyo po yan. Ang sinasabi ko lang po dito, ang pinag-uusapan po natin dito, yung special consideration. Kanina ko pa paulit-ulit na to, binibigyan ng so much special consideration State Grid of China when in fact they're just a minority versus majority Filipino. Ngayon sabi mo, kaya nagbigay ka ng special consideration tayo to protect the interests of the minority. So, paikot-ikot lang tayo, parang chicken and egg na lang dito nangyari sa atin ngayon. Di ba? Now, isa pa po, let's move on. Ito pong sa board ninyo, ilan po yung Chinese?
for Chinese nationals, Mr. Chairman, representing their shareholdings.
Okay.